Hey everybody, it's me, Sven here, bringing you day number 232 of Let's Talk About Autism. So before we get started, I'd love you to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below the video. It would be tremendous for me. So yeah, I heard it's quote-unquote Trans Remembrance Day, or whatever the heck they're calling it today. Well, to me, it's Dad's birthday, not Trans Remembrance Day. But you know what? Just for fun, I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to say, we're going to remember all of the autistic kids that have fallen for this scam where you can somehow change your sex into the opposite or even nothing at all. And it's just ridiculous. It's a lie that has stolen the fertility, the beauty, the intelligence of so many people, many of whom are most similar to people like me. So, trans is a scam. I'm going to tell you right now. People haven't said this very much, but I'm saying it right now. It's a scam. You cannot change your sex. No amount of hormones or surgeries can make you the other sex. It is impossible. And thank the Lord Jesus Christ that I knew this when I was 14, because I was faced with trans temptations during that time. I was going through a really easily the worst part of my life. It was worse than COVID. It was worse than kindergarten. It was worse than when my brother had to go through his brain surgery. It was worse than all of that stuff. It was the worst part of my life. So, and if you're on the spectrum, that's just a lot of you. You're in a position where it's hard for you to make friends, and you're super lonely and isolated and directionless and confused. I've been there. I know exactly where you're at. I see what's going on. So I can see why it's tempting to be trans if you're on the spectrum or just a young depressed person. But if you think your puberty is a sensory nightmare, just wait till you go through the transition procedures, because it's pretty bad, and I will talk about that tomorrow for sure. But it's a scam that so many autistic people have fallen for, and in the future, like so many of my peers, will have their bodies deformed, their frame deformed, their reproduction destroyed, their future hopes of having children practically destroyed, and their health completely compromised. Like, they're reliant on Big Pharma for life, which is actually the goal. They want this. Big Pharma wants this. As if they aren't getting enough from forcing us to go through SPED and going through medications that we don't need, or, ABA and all the other horrible things they're doing to us. And we'll just make autistic people trans. We can make a fortune off of that. Yeah. Big Pharma thinks that. The schools do it. And not to mention, there's a lot of influencers that say, oh, I was super depressed before I went through my procedures and now I'm super happy. Yeah, I can see where the temptation comes from. I was once tempted myself. I didn't watch those stories a few times, but not very often. But I knew deep down that it was impossible. And it is. It's a scam. It's easily the worst scam that has ever existed in the history of the world. Like, if you think losing $300 gambling or to some fake chick online was bad, just wait till you lose your fertility that you can't get back. You can get $300 back. You could get $1 billion back. That wouldn't be easy, but it's still possible. If you get your organs irreversibly destroyed, you can't get them back. Your reproductive future's destroyed. Your dating future's destroyed. As if dating problems aren't already bad enough for us because of politics and because of schools and lies. Like, the trans thing makes it even worse. Like, yeah, you might get that euphoric high that you're promised, but you're not going to get it forever. It'll only last maybe a year at most, and then you're going to regret it real quick. And you're going to want your old self back that you can't get back. Like, I can hardly even imagine going through that. But that's what so many people on the spectrum are going through right now. And it's because this trans thing is a scam that so many of us have fallen for, and we're not going to let it happen any longer. This is exactly why I am offering an alternative path that isn't going to compromise your health or your fertility or your life to some politicians or doctors or schools, because we deserve a lot better than that. We deserve so much better. That is an understatement. So, excuse that. The squirrels are chilling. But yeah, they know it's a scam. But yeah, we're going to fix this, and we're going to make sure people on the spectrum have the right path forward, and that's what I'm here to offer. So yeah, that was day 232. I'll see you on day 233. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you. Goodbye.